Hello everyone. It is a simple story about a bear named Papa. Many years ago, deep in the north woods, lived a great bear named Papa. He was the strongest and bravest bear alive and respected by all the forest creatures. One day, all the animals gathered together to discuss about some changes in the woods. A new animal that walked on two legs and was covered in strange fur was making its home nearby. They needed a leader and could think of no one better than Papa. They all marched to Papa's cave and asked if he could be the king of the forest. Papa was thrilled, and even though he didn't know what being a king was all about, he gladly accepted. Papa then said, I will need some helpers and I want Crow and Willet to be my advisors. Well, Crow and Willet were honored and both agreed to walk with King Papa. One day, Slither the snake visited King Papa and told him of a strange animal he saw close by. Papa asked, Where did you see this animal? Snake replied, It lives with the strange two-legged creature at the edge of our woods. Papa thought for a moment and said, Willet and Crow go to the edge of the woods and see what the animal is. Within moments, his two helpers were on their way. Sometime later, Willet and Crow returned and exactly told King Papa that there was indeed a strange animal at the edge of the woods. It was small, maybe the size of the bobby beaver, and it had a strange barking voice instead of a help or a call. All three sat for a long time thinking about the strange newcomer that lived so close to their woods. Finally, King Papa said, We must go and meet this animal. All three got up and left King Papa's cave. In a short while, they were at the edge of the woods watching the strange animal. King Papa said, Willet, go to the animal and ask what he is and what there is a rope tied around his neck. Without hesitation, Willet scrambled across the field and hid behind some peeled wood close to the strange animal. Willet said, The strange animal looked around. I'm over here behind the woodpile, Willet said in a louder voice. The strange animal stretched the rope as far as it could go, but not being able to see who was speaking, said, Please come out and so that I can see you. My master isn't around, said by the strange animal. Willet came out slowly from behind the woodpile and approached the strange animal. What type of an animal you are? Asked Willet. I am a dog and my name is Dylan, he replied. And what are you? He then asked. Me, I'm Willet, the representative of King Papa, ruler of the forest. Why are you bound to that snake in the ground? Asked Willet. My master keeps me tied so I cannot go into the woods, replied the dog. No animal should be tied, Willet shouted. I shall bite through the rope to set you free. You can then come into the woods and live with me. In one mighty bite, Willet set dog free. Then the two of them ran across the field and into the woods. After Willet introduced the dog to King Papa and Crow, they all left. When they go to the center of the woods, King Papa introduced the dog to all the other forest creatures. Dog especially liked meeting Wolf and Cocktail, who seemed to be his cousins. Obviously, right? As the summer passed, King Papa fatted himself on berries and salmon. Dog and Willet became close friends. One day, Willet sniffed the air. Oh, what a marvelous smell was being carried on the breeze! Chicken eggs, fresh chicken eggs, Willet thought to himself. It must find them and have a snack. In seconds, he was off running through the woods and following his nose to his favorite treat. His nose led him to the strange creature's house, where he had first met the dog. He looked around, all was clear. He followed the wonderful smell of eggs into a strange cave. He looked around and couldn't believe his eyes, because there was a chicken eggs, hundreds of chicken eggs all around him. As he reached for an egg, a chicken saw him and sounded the alarm. Soon all the chickens were clucking, squeaking and making a fuss. Then he heard something behind him. As he turned, he saw the strange creature that lived there. The one that dog called Master. There was no escape and Willet was terrified. The strange creature looked at Willet and said, "You vermin, you are the vessel that set dog free. Why I ought to?" But before you could finish, Willet yelled out, "Wait, don't do anything to me. I can return the dog to you. Just let me pass and dog will be back in a very short time." The strange creature stepped aside and let Willet free. When Willet returned to the woods, he ran to his friend dog Delant. "Quick, follow me. I need your help." Likewise, he said. Well, dog didn't hesitate to help his friend. See, you have to listen the moral of the story. Once again, I repeat that the dog didn't hesitate to help his friend, and off they ran with the Willet in the lead. As they crossed the field, Willet stopped. "What's wrong? What's wrong?" Likewise, he asked Willet. "My master lives there and I am afraid to go any further," the dog replied. "Don't worry," said Willet. "Your master is not there." Again, dog followed Willet right into the cave with all the chickens. In a flash, the master had a rope around Willet's neck. He then looked at the vessel, tossed him an egg, and said, "Thank you for returning my dog." Willet left for the woods without saying a word. Dog remained with the farmer, making sure no vessel or any other varmint ever bothered his livestock. See, we have to understand the moral of this story, because we have to help each and every people at any critical situation. Okay, thank you guys.